Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hughes. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hughes. That's Joe Hughes.
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hughes. I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm headed down to somewhere, God knows where I am.
Hey, I know where I am. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome, one and all, to a lovely live stream for lovely people. I hope you all are lovely tonight, or at least that you have love, or that you give love. Or, if your name is Lee, then you can be Lee. You don't have to do both. You can pick one or the other, or do both if you want. The stream will be papyrus-tastic. Read the writing on the walls, man. Read the writing on the walls. In the tenement halls. Welcome, Jing Tammeraut. Things are good with me. Welcome, Jesse Elite. Welcome, Darcy Cordero in Eastern Washington. Welcome, Mark Hanson. Welcome, I Run. Welcome, Robert Baldwin. Welcome, the Gaming Teen 44 Run. Welcome, Potato Sue, Gaia Eagle. Welcome, Troll Boss 89. Welcome, Legos Are Awesome. Welcome, Honorary Senior. Welcome, Megan Does Things. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, Anna Galena. Welcome, Plural Does Too. Welcome, Arthur, Animates, Kevin Orion, and Mundo, and J Gem, and Moonlight Star, and it's going fast now, Truman 91. Welcome, Thomas Howe. Welcome, Kenneth Ziegler. Welcome, Iron Angle. Welcome, Pebble the Cat. Welcome, Pure Kit Kat. Welcome, Reagan Lee. Welcome. Hey, Reagan Lee doesn't have to love. We've solved that problem. Welcome, Maxwell Norris. Welcome, Retro Gamer 5. Welcome, Fortius Jonathan. Welcome, McLaughlin. Welcome, Bracan. Okay. Welcome, Charlie. Welcome, Rose Tyler. Welcome, Space Dorito. Welcome, Target Bagging Area. Welcome, Hawaii. Welcome, Wander in Wales. Welcome, Chloe Charlie. Welcome, Joshua Sabin. We are about to get going. Silk Guy says, I showed my brother a clip of you blowing the train whistle. He subscribed afterwards. Glad that worked out. If you guys have not noticed, I'm down here in slot number 8 tonight. Just chilling. This is going to be a shorter live stream. We're only going to do 90 minutes because I'm trying to conserve my energy and focus. And also because I stayed up too late streaming last night. And I need to get more sleep. I'm trying to get back on a good schedule after working super late on Friday. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, and whatever the other one is. Yeah, I have my green screen shirt on. Look. See? I'm down there in slot 8 with my green screen shirt. Truman91 says, I subbed a minute ago and you were already streaming. Well, maybe it's the Truman Show and I was watching. Okay, here we go. We are going to jump straight in to our next recording segment. What we've been doing in the last 3 hours of streaming, which was not recorded, we fixed the walls up here, and we fixed the pillar itself, and we also started mining all this out, or sponging all this out, which actually, maybe before we start the next recording segment, I'll go ahead and wipe out some of these walls, just to make this look even cooler. Welcome, Look Lou Insane. Okay. So we're just going to kind of sweep through here to showcase our progress. Jing10 the Roo says, Joe, go to sleep. I worry about you. It's only 9 o'clock. It's too early for me to go to sleep. If I stream for about 85 more minutes, then I'll be getting ready for bed at the right time. So, once again, 85 more minutes in the stream. I don't want anybody to be like, Joe, how come this stream is not as long as usual? It's like, well, there's never really a plan. So we're going to try having a plan this time. I'm also not drinking any caffeine, although I had some earlier. So I'm going to try and burn off all the caffeine I had and then not have more. Although I do also have a bowl of jelly beans, which I was going to finish during the setup process of this stream. So I guess we can just play another song, right? Let's just put that all back on, right? Where's that Ballad of Joe Hills?
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hill.
Good rider.
He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
So let's bring on the creepers.
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too.
So is this one over here ready to go?
Joe Hill.
Okay, there we go. We don't need the next song, do we? Yeah, let's head on
I'm
down to
headed out of somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm headed out of somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm headed out of somewhere, God knows where I am.
There we go. Another round of music, just so that everybody who missed the initial song spree can enjoy that. Alrighty, so, do what next? Oh yeah, I was gonna remove these red blocks. I put terracotta in here because it's faster to remove than certain other blocks. And of course I didn't remove it, so it doesn't look good yet. And then I could probably hit this. Collect a bunch of those. Of course, they've gone everywhere. Everywhere. Except for down here. Why are these even here? Those ones shouldn't be there. And then we can probably climb back up here. Wipe out some more of this. This is just going to make the whole next segment look better, having this cleared up a little bit. Okay. Hey, welcome Dr. Vrob. Welcome Evan Bonjo. Welcome David Rich. Welcome Benjamin I don't know. Welcome Robert Baldwin. Welcome Natalie Rose. Welcome Daenerys 420420. Welcome Asasaurus Rex. Welcome Blake Slated. Welcome. Oh, thank you for the host, Shame on You 101. And Hot Cocoa Cutie, glad to see you again. Okay, welcome Robert. And anyone else? You're all welcome. Welcome, Juji Fruit. Welcome, Cyan Diet. Welcome, Peter Burns. Oh, no, I fell in a pit. Welcome, Skinny Sticks. Welcome, Legalized Intellectual Intelligence. I totally botched it that time. Welcome, The Fallen Dalek. Okay, so we've cleared out way more of this. Look, see? A lot of this is more cleared out than it was yesterday. That's going to make room for additional, what do you call it? Roller coaster parts later. Man, I'm actually almost done with that, aren't I? It's just that one back corner now. Maybe I should finish that whole thing before I do this next segment. So this next segment, I'm going to reveal that I figured out who, or what, perhaps, set off the trap inside the pillar. Yeah, but we want to save that until we're ready. Like, this whole place should look awesome before we do that. Let's dump some of this extra stone into chests. Into chests, I said. Here, chest, have some extra stone. Come on. There we go. Also, I feel like there was a crafting bench here, so we can make more of the, these blocks for smelting. Great. We can get rid of this extra flint and this raw cod as well, because why not? Oh, I built Strahd's Castle last season. I'm not building that again. That took forever. Welcome, Catlord. Hey, welcome, Truck Pipe. I think I said hello to you, but I might not have. Okay, so... yeah, we've actually cleared out so much of this. This is looking great. I'm going to want to get a new glass platform to put in here. In fact, I think I'm going to clear out this entire part of the platform. Because it doesn't look good right now. I'll tell you that. It's a distraction. Welcome, Bo Gaming. My day has been good. Thank you for asking, Daenerys. Yeah, Season 5, I built Strahd's Castle. It took me like 9 months. It was a serious effort to do it 1-to-1. Castle Ravenloft. Okay. So. Hey, welcome, Batman is my dad. Sorry about your grandpa, your grandma. Okay. So there we go. Hydration is key. We've got... oh, of course I didn't pick up all those sponges yet. I went to clear my inventory first. Bo says, I'm a big fan. Always watch your vids, even the old ones. Love your videos so much. Thank you so much, Bill. Bo, that's very nice of you to say. Hey, Let's Camera Lego. We're still getting set up, basically. Okay. And let me get this stone out from behind my head. Cool. Yeah, this is better already. But it's not the best. Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here, pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all Niantic's events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. Do-do-do. You run your laps, chasing Lickitungs in Providence, and you walk your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. Hey, we got a donation. Let's go ahead and read that real quick once we're not in drowning territory. Thank you to Ed L, who has donated $80, who says, always a fun day at the stream. Thank you, Ed L. You guys might have a hard time seeing it because of this potato behind my head, but I'm down here in slot 8. I've got my abacus here. So, with 80 beads, there's 80 beads there. I don't know if you can see them. That's 4 face camera expansions. So, if you've never seen a Joe Hill stream before, they get a little bit normal. They start off weird, and then they get normal. So right now, I'm this tiny guy down here in slot 8, and then we're gonna say, howdy y'all, Crow Hill's here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And I'll just kind of take a little walk over here, like hanging out in the corner where people normally hang out, and then I'll go hang out over here, because I like to be a contrary. Oh, but wait, so there we go, there's one face camera expansion. Now I'm a normal size, I'm in a normal place. You made the stream more normal, Ed. But wait, what about these other 3 face camera expansions? Well, if you'll direct your attention down here to the lower left corner, this is me down here, see? You looking? We're gonna grow hills, woo! And then I will be about about this big. Yep. Oh, hey, something funny is going on with my opacity here. Let me fix that. That should be up there. There we go. So yeah, and then I don't know if you know how to count to 3 in Spanish, but it's like uno, dos, tres. Oh wait, that was supposed to be me grabbing the grab handle. Tres, or ich, ni, san. But anyway, so now we're 3 face camera expansions in. Gonna slide over here. Boogie woogie woogie. Oh, now you guys can see my green screen tank top. I bought 2 of these so I can wash them and still have one, like, yeah, that's clean, and then swap them out and stuff. Yay, hygiene. But anyway, that was 3 face camera expansions. So that means we can move over. There's 2 racks of beads, another 3, another 1. Okay, so we still got 2 racks of beads here. That's 1 face camera expansion we got to redeem. So we're going to expand Joe. And we have cleared the abacus. That was an even donation. So 4 face camera expansions even. Thank you very much again to Ed L. So Eli Westfall says, move the chat, please. Guys, the chat moves themselves. Oh, no, they don't. I'm here to create the emotional experience that moves the chat. Sorry, I misread your statement. I thought you meant, like, you wanted the text to go higher up. Like, move the chat in like, a scroll the chat, please. But the chat scrolls themselves. But my words, the thoughts that go from this part of my head into, like, other part of my head, like, up through the neck. It's actually weird how voices work. That part moves the chat, yes. That part I will move the chat with my weapons of words. With my thinking of thoughts. Uh-oh. That's all water back there. I'm going to have to clear that up in a minute. Wait, I missed a $3 donation. Oh, sorry. Those don't get, Oh, thank you to Zachary E, who says, hi from Canada, only my 2nd time catching a stream. Thank you, Zach. Yes, so we will go ahead and we will log that on our abacus. 3 beads down here toward the next $20 face camera expansion milestone. Okay. Natalie Rose says, realizing you were on Tumblr gives me whiplash. Guys, I've been on Tumblr since, like, 2000 and... I don't know. I think the account that I currently have is from 2009, 2011 or something. I've been on Tumblr as long as I've been on Twitter about, I think. And I've been on Twitter since, like, 2009. Just because you never thought to search for Joe Hills on Tumblr doesn't mean he wasn't there. Although I hadn't logged in forever because I forgot how Tumblr worked. But somebody told me that there's a bunch of great fan art on Tumblr that didn't get posted to Twitter, and I was like, I want to go see that. Hey, welcome, Zazathat. Claire Henry says, I went to Nashville this weekend to visit Vanderbilt, and frankly, I'm upset I didn't see you. I'm sorry. But, you know, I'm actually an alumni of Vanderbilt University. I got my bachelor's degree there in 2008. We are currently, getting sponges. Welcome, Legalize Italy. Got it that time. Floral Dust says, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how the beads work. Okay, so each bead represents like $1 donated, and when I get 20 of them, that's... Okay, so there's 10 beads. Let me do this. Okay. So, this is a... There are 10 of these rows, and each row has 10 beads on it, and there's 5 white beads and 5 red beads. So it's easy to tell, like, if I need to move 7 beads, I just grab all the white beads and then 2 extra ones. So that's 7, right? So there's 3 red beads down here. That's how I know I've got $3. Somebody says I'm using it wrong. Too bad. I'm using it the way I want. This isn't actually a real abacus. This is a child's bead counter, but this was $15, and a real abacus costs actual money, and I wanted to make sure I was going to use it for real before I go buy a real abacus. I wanted to spend $15 on this, try it for a few months, make sure it's a good investment, and then I'll let Corinne have it. and then I'll have my adult one, and then she'll want to use hers because mine's good. So yeah, so there's 100 beads in this whole thing, and so if somebody donated $20, I could just slide these over, and then I'd know, okay, I got a face camera expansion to do, and I'd leave these 3 down here, so I'd know I have $23. Slide these back. It's pretty simple. Wait, Natalie Rose says $15 doesn't count as real money, apparently. Was there a $15 donation? It didn't show up on here. Natalie Rose, if there's something going on, let me know. Just so you guys know, too, sometimes PayPal, especially for international transactions, it doesn't always alert me immediately. So, PayPal says something went wrong on our end. That's not ideal. What is going on with PayPal today? Oh, say my abacus costs $15. Well, what I mean is, a real abacus costs a lot more than $15. Like, I mean, it's real expensive. It's kind of like, if I think I'm gonna... So, I'm the sort of person where if I think I'm gonna want something that's expensive, and I don't know if I'm actually gonna use it, I don't want to go buy the expensive thing and then find out that it wasn't a good fit for me. Does that make sense? So, like, for example, my first laptop I bought a used laptop, for... Like, I was thinking about... Because I'd always had desktop computers, and when I got to college, I was thinking about getting a laptop. And I was like, well, if I go buy myself a laptop that's good enough to do everything I want to do for school, that's going to be, like, $1,200 to $1,800. But somebody I know had a, like, 4 or 5 year old laptop they were willing to sell for, like, $100. So I was like, I'm gonna buy this super old laptop and carry it around for a semester and see what works and what doesn't, and what things I actually use it for, what things I actually want more power out of it. You know, so yeah, that's like paying a 10% or 5% tax on the final laptop, but I got an extra semester of utility from the starter laptop, and I was able to make more informed purchasing decisions when I got my real laptop. My first laptop was not a MacBook. This was back in 2005 that I bought my first laptop. So, yeah. Well, or that I bought my first new laptop, I guess. It was probably... Let's see. No, it was 2005 when I bought the used laptop, and then 2006 probably when I bought the new one. But, yeah. Yuan Montana, I don't know if it doesn't accept certain foreign currencies. It might not accept. I don't know how to fix that. That might just be YouTube. So basically, yeah, I made the decision to spend $15 on a child's toy abacus, rather than spending like a significant amount of money. Which is not to say that $15 is an insignificant amount of money fully. It's just that, like, proportionally... Does that make any sense? Sorry. Okay, did I get all the sponges? Robert Baldwin says, sing a few lines of revenge, and I will love you forever. Well, I can't turn it down a deal like that. Revenge, revenge to you. Revenge, revenge to you. Revenge, revenge, dear Robert. Revenge, revenge to you. And many more. Yeah, I only use the abacus for streaming, although I might use it for, like, Dungeons and Dragons or something in the future. The nice thing about a real abacus, Micah Allen, is it has thicker, it has thicker wires, basically, so that it'll hold the beads in place. Like this one, I can just flip it sideways and all the beads move. On a real abacus, there would be, the wires are kind of twisted a certain way, so the beads stay exactly where they are, even if you rotate the thing. Whoops, that didn't work. But then they have a reset button that makes the wires thinner somehow, and then all the beads can reset to 0 when you hold down the button and flick it. So that's got an extra mechanism that I don't need. Welcome, Kino Zerna from the Philippines. Glad to have you tonight. Okay. Welcome, Peter the Brewer. Welcome, the Cow Gamer. Glad to have you as well. Welcome, Lethal217 on Mixer. Welcome as well to... Whoa, no, I didn't want to break that one. Why is that not flooding, actually? Now I'm curious about that. What's going on there? Welcome, Tia Becca. We'll just put that there. Joe, sing happy birthday as fast as you can. Happy birthday as fast as you can! Wow! Yeah! There you go. Welcome, welcome to everyone joining us from the Philippines. If you need advice about something, don't say, please give me advice. Just ask the question. And then maybe I'm going to ignore it anyway, but I can't give you the advice if all you tell me is, hey, I need advice. Yep, we're back at the Ministry of Truth. Phantom of the Opera, Phantom of the Opera, I am singing Phantom of the Opera, and many more. Hey, welcome New Jersey Coffee Junkie. Okay. Hot Cocoa Cutie, I actually have Hot Cocoa Cutie writes, you have a D&D session, but instead of using minis on a table, you use Minecraft. God tier idea. I actually built the entire Castle of Ravenloft in Hermitcraft Season 5 for that very purpose. And I ran through it with a few of my Patreon patrons. I also built the Death House. And that's part of why I'm building the Hermitage from Tammeraut's Fate, so I can run people through that. Kino Zerna says, don't use the axe to break the sponge, please. I have no idea why not. It's fine. That's what... Okay. Where does all the water go from smelting the wet sponge? You can't tell, but it's actually really humid in here. Do I have advice on doing things that are impressive in front of girls? Keep in mind, guys, I have not been on the dating scene for... Well, I started dating my wife like a decade ago, probably, or more. So I have not been like actively trying to impress new people for a long time, which is how I can get away with doing everything I'm doing here. That's not how you like attract women. So don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, I don't know. I would say just like figure out what you want to do in general, and then try to be good at it. So then, you know, if you meet somebody and they're like, hey, I really like that you're good at that thing, that you want to hang out, you can hang out with them, and then you have something to talk about already. And if you don't, then you're at least good at something that you enjoy doing. If you try to do things that you think other people want to see you do, either they're not going to care, Or they're really going to like it, but then they're going to expect you to keep doing it. And you don't want to have to keep doing something that you don't want to do. So just don't start. That's my advice. Whoops. Probably should bring that up a little higher. Let's see, the brother Holmes says, I met my wife because of Minecraft. That's cool. My wife had a LAN party, which is back when we used to have local area networks. People would have parties about them. Just kidding. They still have LAN parties. But we really did meet at one. Vandyland. Vanderbilt's finest LAN party. Alrighty. Bye, CJ boy. Satellite says your face fam is huge. Well, you know what? That's the thing, though, is I'm doing what I love, and it attracts a family of people who genuinely do appreciate it. Ed L donates another $15, who says, unfortunately, I can't watch any more this evening. Good night, Joe and chat. Have a great stream. : Delta. So, see, that means we need to just move 15 beads across here. So that's 10. We're going to move another 5. Now we know we have 2 left toward our $20 face camera goal. So thank you again to Ed L, and I hope you have a wonderful night. A LAN party is not a real estate thing. Local area network. It is an acronym. It's where people play video games together. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to want to clear out all of that, actually. Dang it. That was a mistake. I should have gone from the top down. Let's pick up a bunch of these and then use them. Did we ever figure out who the mailbox jinkler was? No, not yet. If it was time traveling green, though, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be so mad. I don't have time for these chronological hijinks. Okay, so let's dump all this extra stone somewhere. Carter Shaw, I already sang Revenge. I'm not doing the same song twice in one stream. Also, I put the same song on several times this stream earlier, so I really shouldn't push my luck with people here. Can I describe what Tennessee looks like? Sure. Tennessee is, well, there's 3 primary or grand divisions of Tennessee. East Tennessee is connected to the Appalachian Mountains on the far eastern border, so it's incredibly mountainous, but there's a lot of trees and it's very lush. Middle Tennessee, where I live, is a lot more hilly and less mountainous, and there's a lot of cool caves and beautiful streams and waterfalls and springs and lakes, a lot of man-made lakes that the TVA put in for electrification. And then all the way out in West Tennessee, it's kind of closer to a Great Plains type of thing, so it's a lot more flat, a lot more farmland. That's the... If I was going to describe Tennessee visually, that's probably how... Or, like, geographically, geologically, whatever, all those things. That's probably how I'd do it. It was a good question. Of course I'm going to stop and answer it with the dignity and weight it deserves. Okay. I have no idea, Sergeant Pickles. I'll go wherever's best for my family, basically. Civilized Zombie says the face cam is too big. No, you're probably looking at this on the wrong kind of monitor. Everybody else, the face camera looks good for you, right? Of course I've been to Chattanooga, Herbert. Yeah, Chattanooga is in southeastern Tennessee, near Georgia, and it's a beautiful city. Let's see. Might as well clean up some of that too. Already enjoy charging your phone, Sapphire. Yeah, that's actually true. The face camera could be bigger. We are $2 away from our next face camera expansion donation milestone. Every $20, the face camera gets bigger. Have I been to South Carolina? Yes. I have been all up and down the eastern seaboard, basically. And to some of the places out west now. I haven't visited all of the Midwestern and far western states, though. Hey, looks like we have a new $50 a month patron. Who, the thing is, with Patreon, it shows me people's real names, so I don't want to say who they are right now. But feel free to send me a message through Patreon, assuming that you are out there now, person whose name starts with a Z. And send me a message through Patreon, letting me know what name you want me to use when I read a poem. And thank you. Otherwise, if I don't get anything, I'll just use your first name. But I know for some people, that's still super secret. So I guess I might just use the first letter of your first name. I'll just thank you as Z if I don't hear otherwise. Hey, thank you, Zeus Awoken. Oh, who donated $2 saying that it'd be me. Well, thank you very much. That is $20 on our abacus even. See, once again, see, 2 racks of beads. It's 10 beads. Reset it. We are going to expand Joe. Actually, though, at this point, though, this is usually when things get a little bit spooky. If you have a heart condition, maybe look away. We're going to kind of blend the material and ethereal planes. We are going to enter a space between spaces, a place between spiritual interfaces. We are going to go to a place that is a ghostly place, as you can tell by my spectral face. Although I'm moving in and out of phase in this Minecraft place. Enter Ghost. There we go. I will now begin becoming less translucent, or I'll grow more transparent with each additional donation. This is the best part of the stream because the face camera is optimally inconvenient. Now, I'm still going to get larger every time people donate $20, but I'm going to get more transparent again, too. So that'll be fun. So thank you very much, Zeus Awoken, who's... let me write that down so when I do the poem later, I don't forget. Okay. So there's just one little corner left. That one little corner. Let's just do it. Let's just knock that out before we do our next recording segment. Okay. So we are going to run out up to our furnaces and... Sapphire, I'm probably not... It's just easier for me to call people by the names they have in the chat. If you want to be called by something that is not your chat name, you should probably modify your account. Because realistically, that's what everybody's going to call you. Harley Adder says, how was your birthday, Joe? It was most excellent. We went to a marina restaurant and had seafood and margaritas. It was good. Corinne got to see some fish in the lake. It's not really a lake. It's actually, so the Marina restaurant in Nashville, the marina is in a quarry that was built next to the river. So that way they could more easily haul off the stone. And when the quarry ran out of rocks or whatever you put in a quarry normally or take from a quarry, they had the bright idea, hey, this is next to the river anyway. What if we just hit the wall of the quarry that is adjacent to the river with all of the leftover dynamite from the quarry, because we're not quarrying out rocks anymore, so we got plenty of extra dynamite. And then we connect the river to the quarry, right? And so that way there's now a like man-made lake that's connected to the river where we can park a bunch of boats. And I don't have a boat, but I do like having a restaurant where I can look at boats and sit on a dock and enjoy seafood. So that's we usually try to get out there once a summer because it's only open for a few months every summer. But it's fun. So yeah, that was a big part. That was one of the things I did my birthday. Hey, Nathan Brojeski, glad you're having fun. Okay. Hey, we also got another $2 from Natalie, who writes, expand! Also, I appreciate your content so much. Well, thank you, Natalie. That would have hit us over the top on our next expansion, but we had already gotten that extra $2 from Zeus Awoken. So we are now 2 out of 20 toward the next face camera expansion. We are working on our stacks on stacks here. Scaffolding on scaffolding. Whoops. Maruzzle says, I live on the Chesapeake Bay, and dining while viewing boats is one of those little things that makes a meal better. It is. It is better. It's just something nice. Nathan Brojeski says, can you sing me a song? Well, what songs do I know? You know what? I'll let my brother sing you a song. I wrote a song called My Destiny's in Tennessee. That's a rhyming Pokemon geography song. Oh, well, the thing is, Natalie, I wasn't sure if I should... So sometimes people's last names are like a secret. And so I wasn't sure if your last name was a secret or not. So I decided not to read it out of respect. Hey, also, we got $20 from Christy. So that is going to bring us to $22. So we're going to go ahead, re-rack that, keep those 2 beads right there. And we are going to expand just. Ooh, it's gotten spookier. I'm kind of floating around a little bit. Ooh. But also I'm being drawn deeper into the spectral plane. Oh, no. I really need to get a way to move the image around at the same time I'm playing with the opacity. I can only do one at a time, though. Sorry. The Eye of Joron is drawing near. Yes, always. Yeah. Here's a song I know. On a warm summer's eve, at a con going nowhere, I met up with the gamer. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns a sharing clips of all our no-scopes, till cockiness overtook him, and he began to boast. He said, bro, I made a life out of owning newbies' faces, knowing where the flag was by the way they put their guys. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of bases for a taste of your code red I'll give you some advice. Hey, Sergeant Pickles has donated $10, writing expand Jost. That brings us to $12 out of 20 for our next face camera expansion. Thank you, Sergeant Pickles. So he turned on his computer, loaded up a first-person shooter, picked his load out, and joined in on the fight. And the match got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. He said, if you're gonna play the game, bro, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to own 'em, know when to pwn 'em, know when to use grenades, or switch to guns. You never count your points. When you're sitting in the spawn room, there'll be time enough for scoreboards when the match is won. Every gamer knows that the secret to winning PUBG is don't team up with Wesley, 'cause he's always first to die. 'Cause our team is the winner, so we get chicken dinner, and the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished streaming, he logged out a mixer, chugged down his code red, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gamer he made diamond, but from his pro advice I got the skills that made me elite. You've got to know when to hold... Oh wait, that's just the original lyrics now. So there you go. That is from our multi-year run winning the Play On Con Rock Band contest. We would write parody songs to perform. What else do we have? I always have so much fun singing these. It's not really productive from a Minecraft standpoint. Oh, but there's the other one that's like Fat Loot, yeah. Storming through the dungeon like my name was El Nino when I'm hanging out drinking in the back of the Taverino. As a mage, I'm all the rage, wenches know me by name. Trash the Dark Lord's party, had everyone slain. I know I'm not the one you thought you knew back in mage school. I always go, I always show up when I mean to. Ascension that we crave, don't tell us to behave. I'm sick of being told not to rage. I don't want to waste my time causing lots of casualties for no EXP. I'll never fall in line, become another victim of your lawyering and back down. Because you don't know us at all. We laugh when paladins fall, but what would you expect with a will save so small? Heavy maces and daggers, it's how we were raised. Ogma and Cord were the guys that we praised, 'cause we like having fun at our DM's expense and cutting monsters down despite their spell resistances. It's none of your concern. I guess we'll never learn. I'm sick of being told to wait my turn. I don't want to waste my time causing lots of casualties for no EXP. I'll never fall in line, become another victim of your lawyering and back down. Don't count on me to not steal the loot. Don't count on me. I don't give a hoot. Don't count on me. And this point is crucial. Don't count on me. I'm chaotic neutral. Well, I'm a no-good Nick multi-class brat min-maxed, and I don't give a crap about Thaco. You'll be sitting behind your screen talking about the MacGuffin, and it don't make sense with all the rolls you be fudging. If guards... Wait. This is written wrong. If guards on the gate will swing in from a hook, it's on the feet list, dummy, in a player handbook. I like spells with distortion, swords out of proportion. Fox and elder dragons out of their whole fortune. I don't want to waste my time causing lots of casualties for no EXP. I'll never toe the line. Come another victim of your lawyering back down. There we go. Hey, Sydney Bustamante. Sydney Bustamante says this is the weirdest thing that ever happened to me on this channel. Slides. Sum 41 is quaking, I'm sure. I'm sure. Whew, okay. I'm chaotic neutral. Okay. So what we could do then is have... Bum, 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 bum. Wait, can you put rails on scaffolds? Because that could be really interesting. Can you break scaffolds with pistons? I have a bunch of questions about scaffolds now. But wait, then you... Oh, interesting. Nick Newsbaum says, Hermitcraft is the best. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Nick. That's another 3 beads on our abacus. So we are at 15 out of 20 now. Nathan Borjeski says, this stream is amazing. Can you sing me a song? I just sang songs. And now you're spamming, so you're going to go in timeout for spamming repeatedly. Timeout for spamming directly from me. I am Joe Hills. I don't got time for you repeating. I don't got time for... Okay. Let's see. We are going to get... somewhere in here. Okay, so there's sticky pistons. I could have sworn I had real normal pistons, too. Natural pistons, like Mom used to make. Okay. Yeah. So, we're going to put that there. And now we're going to go... We have so much garbage in our inventory. Okay, so we're gonna get those out. I'm gonna put these away. I'm gonna put this extra kelp up. So we can put the rails on the scaffolding. What I want to know is, can we break the rails with the scaffolding with the piston? That's gonna be step 2. Hey, welcome Gabriella Gelfand. I am doing well tonight. Just so you guys know, this is going to be a 90-minute stream, and we are 52 minutes in, so we're at about a little past the halfway point. Bum, 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 bum. Scaffolding has a rail. You can climb up on it like usual scaffolding. Okay, great. Perfect. That is brilliant. So this is great. Jaeger10 says, why is your head see-through? Well, every time people donate money, my face camera gets larger and more transparent. It's called Joe-pacity. So, my shirt is actually completely, I was going to say Joe-pake, but that's the opposite, translucent. I got a green screen tank top with some of my birthday money, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, you'd have a hard time seeing otherwise, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. I think we've got everything we need to done to start the next recording segment. I just need to find a good place to record that from. I want some place that showcases that we fixed the damage here. Slimes spawn down there? Well, we're gonna go get that too. That's okay. This is even better now. Okay, face camera off. Start recording. Hermitcraft Season 6, Episode 120, Segment Designation Unknown, Take 1. Thank you, Confused Artist. I'll acknowledge all other donations after the recording segment. As you can see, our pillar is now fully intact, as are the walls and the glass. I also took some time not only to improvise this rhyme, but also to, less improvisationally, swing through here and just knock out the rest of that water down there. And apparently these are slime chunks, so all of that bother and isco we did earlier was completely unnecessary. But you know what? That's fine. We are going to just go ahead and harvest these little fellows and fellas in order to begin building a brighter future. I realized some things about minecarts that could be a lot of fun, assuming that we can land on the platform. Not all assumptions are valid. That's okay, because you're great the way you are. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. So, one thing that I was able to determine about the rail cart things is apparently you can put them on scaffolding. So, for a push your luck game, obviously I'm going to want this thing to reset pretty easily, but I love the idea that for the finale, if you really push your luck too far and it's just, you're going to hit the end of the game no matter what, there's something where a redstone sensor, like the one up there, triggers a piston that's just going to knock out the scaffolding and blow out the tracks, and then you just fall in lava. So I think that's going to be a fun element. I've also been doing some work on how I'm going to incorporate the exact lectern mechanisms and how I can encourage screaming during the game. But you know what? We'll save that for the next video, because the real thing that I want to share with you guys is I figured out what happened with this pillar. I was thinking about it, and I was like, this pillar has had no problems for months, despite these chunks being loaded like fairly frequently, right? And yeah, there's water inside of it, and that that leads up to the tripwire, but it would be really unlikely for a mob to spawn down here and swim all the way up past these things and not get caught on them, right? That's just not super likely. So I was like, what kind of mob would be able to swim past there? Or what kind of person? And you know what I think? I think I figured out what Yoo-hoo was gonna, set off the tripwire. I think it was a wandering trader, because they spawn inside regardless of light level. So he probably spawned on top of some of the TNT stacked in here, and then popped onto the tripwire and said, Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout. It's all gone. So that is my best guess. But of course, you guys are welcome to draw your own conclusions and leave them in the YouTube comments section below. This is looking great. I'm so excited about how much space we're going to have to really build out that rail in here and just test out some mechanisms in the next episode. I need to read a poem now because Zeus Awoken is now a $50 a month Patreon patron. But I'm realizing I didn't bring my poem book because I thought we were out of $50 a month patrons for the month. So let me go and get my poem book real quick. I'm going to put on a song real quick I wrote, performed by my brother Sean, while I go retrieve that.
I put the cogs into the box and then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box. Now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer
Sorry, guys. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was trying to read the poem, and I realized I was muted. Sorry. Thank you for warning me. We're going to try that again. You may have noticed that this episode was... You may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to our newest $50 a month Patreon sponsor, Zeus Awoken. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a poem of my own devising. Are there too many types of concrete? Or not enough? Sidewalks with pebbles, patios with shells, pool decks with pockets of air that give them the glamour of Castillo de San Marco. I tread in familiar places with strange stone I know not how to shape, and shoes constructed by strangers in a faraway land. I'm separated from the soil by structures worn and new, atop structures trampled for decades. I'm in awe at the ingenuity of others, ashamed at my ignorance of their methods, and curious how we can expect anyone to simply walk the earth when we all work together to invent such varied barriers. Should we be imagining and crafting barriers ourselves? I see a value in it, if only to understand better how to undermine the others. We can't... Wait, hold on. I wrote this wrong. You know what? I have a bunch of notes scrawled in the margins here. I think this one's maybe not as... There's like 2 or 3 things about this I want to change. We've got another one about rocks here, though. Here. Oh, yeah. We're going to do this one instead. This one's way better. Okay. Some stones are shaped for skipping town. Some stones are shaped for stacking contraband. Other stones are for bricking phones. Others yet for milling around. We don't know the stones we'll need next year. We see barely days ahead. But there'll be demand of that. Oh, dang it. You know what? I want to read this with more of a gap between the second to last word and the first to last word, or the final word. We're trying that. This is just... Sorry. Normally I practice the poems in advance, but since we got a new $50 sponsor today, I haven't had time to practice reading these out loud. And usually when I do my practices, I make some last-minute revisions. So you guys are getting to see really behind the scenes here. Okay. Some stones are shaped for skipping town. Some stones are shaped for stacking contraband. Other stones are for bricking phones. Others yet for milling around. We don't know the stones we'll need next year. We see barely days ahead. But there'll be demand, of that I'm sure. And I hope we'll meet it yet. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. So that's not the end of the stream. The stream's not over. We're going to stop the recording. Okay, so yeah. Because it is the 29th, so that means this episode definitely has to go out this month to hit our newly raised video quota. Although I was planning on having this done anyway. Layden Sunfall says, your poems make me want to write more of my own. It's easy. You can do it. Like, the trick is just write a whole bunch of them, and then take the ones you like and rewrite them, and take the ones you don't and say, what did I like about this? And then write down what you liked about it, and then try writing it again with something else. Yeah. Baristasaurus Rex says, would you ever consider publishing a book of poems? I would, but I'm stressed out right now. Okay, so we have 24 minutes left in this stream, guys. I'm trying to make sure I get to bed on time. Marizzle says, I'm surprised you have a video quota since you don't do this for the money. So the thing is, Marizzle, that Patreon patrons, each $50 a month Patreon patron has to have a video with a poem at the end of it for them every month. I'm actually probably gonna, like, it's hard for me to put out more than 6 or 7 videos a month, so I'm probably gonna have to put a cap on that that donation tier soon. Because how many $50 a month patrons do we have now? That's, it doesn't say. Of course not. That would be too easy. Zach says, whatever you want to call me is fine. You're pretty neat. So I'm wondering if that's not Zeus Awoken. Maybe Zeus Awoken just threw $2 in. I'll need to verify that independently. But yeah, there's a way in Patreon for me to see what's the meaning of my Minecraft skin. It's me playing a video game. It doesn't, I don't know. Isn't that like the point? Okay. So we're going to go here. So we've got Bioduck, Z, who just signed up, who might be Zeus Awoken. Oh, yeah, face camera's going back on. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. Then we've got... Okay, so now we're up to 7 guaranteed videos a month. That is 1 video every 4 days, which is reasonable, but that's a pretty busy schedule. Yeah, maybe I'm not charging enough. I don't know. That I think 7 Hermitcraft videos a month is probably about as many as I can reasonably do with my schedule right now. So yeah, I probably need to go into my rewards list and change that somehow once I figure out how that works. Okay. Is there a way to set a max number on it? Could have sworn there used to be. Patron limit. Yeah, there it is. We're going to keep that at 6 now. Saved here. Maxwell North says you could do 2 episodes in stream, 8 per stream if possible, certain days. So the thing is, there's kind of different kinds of episodes. There's some episodes that are a lot more just talking, and I can just record the entire thing in 20 minutes straight. But when I'm doing like big builds, like designing a roller coaster, I need like 8 hours on that video, which is like 4 2-hour streams basically. So yeah, that is the plan there. Okay. Cool. Well, we've got Zeus Awoken's video recorded. Okay, so let's see. Where am I? I need to start recording the next video. And in order to do that, what we're going to set up here is we're going to do some scaffolding. Well, do we want to do that? In some ways, scaffolding is the best because it'll go quickly. Let's try this. Let's get directly underneath that segment. And that's one there. And we're going to come down one. Oh. Jed Marshall suggested, what if I did the second poem in lieu of one of the other ads? Because, like, normally there's a mid-roll ad, pre-roll ad, and a post-roll ad. That would be an interesting option. I'm realizing this is not as smart as I thought it was going to be, because I'm still going to have to go out. So. No. I thought I figured it out. I was like, I've got this. Okay, so that one had one fall off the end. We'll keep doing that one until it grows up to here. It stops falling off the end. Great. Hey, that actually works. And now we can go get these slimes. Exact opposite, man. There is no streaming slimes. 10 Hades stamp says, so what happens if you go over your quota? There's nothing. Then I just have videos with mid-roll ads on them. That's fine. No, I have no set stream schedule because it's based on my family schedule, and that is incredibly erratic. Hunter says, Joe, I appreciate that you record your videos during streams. It's real insight into how it's made, and I appreciate that insight. Thank you very much. Okay. So, what we've got here now is actually a real, like, roller coaster looking frame thing here. That's super cheap to make, although I don't actually have I don't have a way to make bamboo. How do you grow bamboo in Minecraft? Should probably figure that out. Can stuff spawn on scaffolding, or is it spawn free? Okay. Dave Rich says, Joe, start at the bottom, but this is more fun and dramatic. Okay, so I need to go up one level here. Then go down one. Ta-da! Look at that. Plant the bamboo, it does the work. Okay. So I need to go get some bamboo from one of the shops, it sounds like. Thank you, Zach R.E., for hitting the bell button. Okay, so Poe Master MC says, I'm loving this face cam. Thank you, Poe Master. You can make a zero-tick bamboo farm with very little supplies. Hey, Garvin Dragon, thank you for the $5. And they write, just stopping in to say hi on my break. Well, you know what? We were only $4 away from our next face camera expansion. So that brings us up to 21. Now we're at 1. And we're going to expand Joust. Ooh. Spooky. Filters, chroma key, opacity down to 70. Excellent. There we go. Ta-da. Okay. Oh, I didn't want 3. Nope. Lesson learned. Nope. So mobs can spawn on this stuff, apparently. So we'll need to light it somehow. I'll go get some glowstone. Dang it. Okay. Training Frog, are you acting weird on purpose? If Training Frog is bothering you guys, let me know. Seems like you're handling it, but I can't always tell. Okay. Hey, welcome, Hyman. Glad to have you today. And welcome, Arib. Welcome, Tabby Cat U and Izzy Navarro. Welcome, Natalie Jimenez. Welcome, Anna R. Okay, so if we just kind of... I instinctively want to hold shift, but that's going to knock me downward through the scaffold. So it's really hard to place blocks on this. Oh no, but okay, there we go. This is like the most difficult thing in Minecraft for some reason. There we go. Great. Hey, welcome, Jaeger 10. Okay, so now we just need to go up another one here. Or is that gonna... That's gonna grow sideways, isn't it? Dang it. This is so silly how tricky this is. This should be way easier. But it's not. Okay. So now that goes exactly as far as it needs to, or one too few. And that put one up on top of it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get this. Don't worry, I'm really close to figuring this out. Okay, let's eat a potato before we get fall off. My yeah, I need scaffolding for my scaffolding. Hey, welcome, Kayla Helm. Okay, so we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down another one. We're gonna try and hit this one. Okay, that went out a further one. And go down again. Hit that twice. Okay, check that out. That is now part of a roller coaster. Can you... This might be a dumb question. Can you deploy scaffolding with dispensers? Could I rebuild this with dispensers? I see something. Okay. Observer. Dispenser. Or maybe... Yeah, a dispenser would be better than a dropper for this. So... I need to go buy more glass. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, so it can drop them. Niall Syed says, why is your face half the screen? It's actually closer to about a third. And that's just good cinematic framing. And any Alfred Hitchcock movie usually has about a third of my face covering the screen. Izzy Navarro says, is Joe a teacher? He reminds me so much of a teacher I know. Big teaching vibes. Thank you, Izzy Navarro. I am not an instructor. Or am I? Cal Ruiz says, I'm applying for jobs and using this to calm myself. Well, I'm glad you're finding this enjoyable, Cal Ruiz. The face camera gets bigger every time we hit a donation milestone. That's correct. Okay. So, try dispensing scaffolding onto scaffolding. Point it to another piece. Oh, that's a good point, Maxwell Norris. Maybe it'll treat it differently if there's already scaffold in there. No. Austin, don't encourage people to spam. Izzy Navarro says, why can't I like this video? Well, the thing is, Izzy Navarro, I'm actually a very polarizing person. Some people really find my work grating, even though they're like, I want to like this, I can't, and that's okay. You don't have to like it, what I do. I'm going to do it anyway because I'm having fun. Okay, so I can actually kind of swim up this. That's kind of neat. Okay, so then what we're going to do is let's go get more of that red terracotta to mark. Yeah, we're working on a mini game right now. We're testing experiments for it. Yuan Montana writes, Joe, why does your stream look like the game was haunting your childhood dreams? For fun. And profit. So we're going to kind of indicate where like a lava pool would be here. Steven Spade says, why do you wear chain and gold armor? Well, in some societies, people wear their wealth because they are nomadic and they have to carry it with them. So these golden pants are really most of my earthly possessions on Minecraft, as I'm mostly a nomad this season. I say from inside my gigantic super project. Did I finish those potatoes? Almost. I need to go get more food. Oh, we are at 1 hour and 25 minutes. Does this all connect? Did I actually bother connecting these rails? Let me make sure I bother connecting these rails. Yeah, okay. So the mini game is going to be a push your luck game. Why don't we hop on this real quick and see if it works? So the idea is it's going to be you're going to have the option of going down a track where dispensers give you cool stuff. And sometimes there will be things that pop you up out of the lava, and other times you'll just die in the lava. So is this not working at all here? Oh, yeah, because I removed the redstone dust right there. On purpose. The Ministry of Truth is the People's Project, of course. Okay, so did I put that redstone down yet? No, I got distracted. Okay. Why is it looping? Oh, because I left the card up there. I was like, that shouldn't stay on though. That's supposed to just pop up. Okay, great. Oops. Dang it, I need to be all the way against the wall, I think, for this to work properly. So then that pops you up, and then you miss the lava there. Then you go down here. And then maybe if you turned your lectern... The way I want to do it is... if you got your lectern... Depending on how far you turn the lectern, it's going to give you more drops, but it's also going to increase the odds that you die. And I've got a ticket mechanism. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is dispense tickets along the tracks rather than rewards directly, and then you can go buy the rewards from there. Okay. Austin C. writes, why is Hermitcraft the best Minecraft series ever? Because we're weird. And we're good at it. Good at being weird. Do magma blocks cause damage if you are in a cart on a rail? That's a great question. Why can't I climb up? Climbing straight up on these things is like terrible sometimes. But, yeah, I don't know. Do minecarts protect you from magma blocks? That's a great question. Because those would also be a fun way to whittle down your health in the game. I'm not taking damage. But that's actually something interesting to have them go, that would be an interesting visual thing. Having the rails on top of the magma, it looks cool though. Having it go through lava would look cool. So anyway, we are at the 90-minute mark because I promised everybody I was going to do a 90-minute stream so I could get the right amount of rest tonight and then come in fresh tomorrow. We are going to wrap this up here. So, until next time, stream, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. I'm going to play you off with a song I wrote performed by my brother Sean. It's a rhyming geography song with Pokemon.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew.
can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or polar bears from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Montego. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubble down the shovel. We could team a sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.